Hey there, friends. Before the day gets moving too fast, let's take just a couple of minutes and slow things down and let this past week of Scripture actually settle in. My name is Derek, and this is our 3-minute practice podcast, a short moment to take what we've read and begin to live it out. All week long, we've been in Scripture together. Today, we're not adding anything new. We're just asking, what is Jesus inviting me to trust right now? This week, we read John chapters 10 through 14. Jesus calls himself the Good Shepherd, the one who knows his sheep and lays down his life for them. He talks about being one with the Father. He raises Lazarus from the dead. He washes his disciples' feet, and then he begins preparing them for what's coming next. And right in the middle of it all, Jesus says, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me." That's not just a comforting phrase. That's an invitation. Because if we're honest, there's a lot that can trouble our hearts. Uncertainty, loss, things we can't control, things we just simply don't understand. Now, the disciples are feeling all of those in these chapters. Everything is about to change for them. And Jesus doesn't give them a detailed plan. He just gives them himself. So let's walk the rhythm together. First, notice what stood out this week. Maybe it was Jesus as the Good Shepherd. Maybe it was the moment he weeps with Mary and Martha, or maybe it's washing feet. Or maybe it's the simple line, "Let not your hearts be troubled." And then think, where does this hit your life? Think about where it actually connects with your day-to-day, your Sunday through your Saturday. What is troubling your heart right now? Not what shouldn't be, but what is. Be honest about it. And then this is where we put it into practice. Instead of carrying that weight alone, bring it to Jesus and intentionally trust him with that weight. That might mean praying before trying to fix it. It might mean releasing control over something you keep gripping tightly. It might mean choosing peace when your mind wants to spiral. It might mean no longer reaching into your past to grab a moment there and start living in the present, in the life God's called you to live today. And then pray. Keep it simple. Don't overdo the words. Jesus, you know what's weighing on me. Help me trust you with all those things. Remind me that you are near and that I am not walking through this alone. Don't over-churchify your prayers. Remember, Jesus just wants to have a conversation. Act as if he's the passenger in your car or the person who's sitting in the chair across from you at the table. Because following Jesus doesn't remove every trouble, but it does mean we don't carry those troubles by ourselves. So today, don't let your heart stay stuck in that place of trouble. Bring that trouble to Jesus and let him take care of you. Trust your Good Shepherd to lead you. Be well, friends.